So, what happens on Stargirl after episode Summer School Part 8? Well, you get Summer School Part 9 with another filler episode. Well, within the context of what they've established, well, yeah, the horror background and all that stuff, which is fine, but you got to actually have something happen. And for the most part, you don't. A lot of the events could have been done in one. I guess you could get away with 2 episodes. Oh God! So it just drudges on through, rinse, lather, repeat. Everybody has to face their fears and stuff, and some do well or better than others. Whatever. I guess I'm trying to remember now. Stargirl herself hasn't yet or something. I don't know. So anyway, the bright spot, if there was one, was, they reunite the Justice Society in a flashback. And speaking of flashback, the Flash appears. And in the earlier imagery, it was some other guy who looked more like the classic a visual of the Flash, but instead this time around, and I guess maybe that was supposed to be his younger self, I don't know, but they went ahead and brought John Wesley Shipp from the Flash over to be Jay Garrick, and so I guess that establishes that Stargirl's world is the same world that he's on, where he was the Flash, and which still exists despite the... They had him on that's right, I forgot that too. How did I forget? He was in the Flash recently, and I don't know if that establishes him that he's part of the new CW Earth that was formed after the Crisis, where it was all one because they put Supergirl and the Flash and Black Lightning on one world, I mean, they clearly established there were other worlds, they just don't realize it. But is Jay Garrick, and I can't remember. I mean, that's how they did it in the comics at the time after the original Crisis, and then JSA kind of became this mentor team to younger superheroes, which would have been a better series than this, to be honest, I mean, Stargirl, the first season surprised me that it had something, seemed to have something going for it, and they really don't have anything for this season. And I don't even know if just cutting down the amount of episodes would have helped, because I tell you, and there's little sparks here and there's like her brother getting the Thunderbolt. They could have had fun with that for a while, but of course, magic superpowered entities are expensive, I guess. I don't know. So, and then there's Jade, that was interesting, and then she's just gone. Maybe they'll bring her back if they can make it to another season, which they probably will, while they're still hungry for content over quality and stuff for these streaming services and whatnot. So yeah, he might do that. But so anyway, there he was. But so of course, who's to say what time this takes place and all? Who knows? But so he's the Flash of the team, and this revealed a deep, dark secret about the JSA. Yeah. Which there wasn't really much lead up to this. Except within the episode that Pat Dugan had to face his fear. So we learn most of the episodes start off with a flashback to the past, and this goes way back in the past where this guy, some adventurer, Bruce Gordon, discovers the Eclipso diamond and becomes possessed by it and all that. But eventually the JSA has to take him down, but their best efforts all fail, and Eclipso is threatening to wipe out their families and all this stuff. So they decide the only way to stop him is to kill the host and trap Eclipso back in the diamond. So apparently they do this. They don't really show it happening, but then Starman comes back to Dugan's car because he needed a ride. I mean, you can fly, but okay. And he had some blood on his suit. So there you go. And all that was just, again, the rinse, lather, repeat of the haunting moods and facing your dark side and all this crap. And then to force the formulaic scene of You lied to me, which is what Courtney does the line to Pat, which he didn't really lie to. He just didn't bring it up. So, yeah. They took a vote for the JSA, and Wildcat, he was for it, and Hourman decided, look, my family's at risk. And then Starman was the deciding vote, whereas Pat and the Flash were against it. But they lost the election, so so I guess they went and killed this guy, and that's how they trapped the diamond and locked it away. The Shade made an appearance in there too to explain what the situation was, and I guess they went with it. Whatever. So maybe they'll have some finagled explanation later for that, or not. It doesn't really matter. Icicle makes an appearance, but of course he was just a phantom of Eclipso's doing and attacks Courtney's mom. And then the Shade rescues her, but he's only puffs of smoke in his voice. You don't really get to see him, but he, saves her. And then she gets home in time for Courtney to be mad at her and tell her, you lied to me. So yeah, they do it twice, And that's how the show ends, with the little boy that's actually Eclipso peeping through the window and laughing at them. So yeah, the whole team's broken up, and now even Courtney's family. Oh no. I mean, her brother did all right. He was being tormented by Eclipso as well, and he was fooled and stuff. I don't know what the point was. I guess maybe he was just going to kill the kid. I don't know, because he didn't turn evil or become a new host or anything. So it's like, oh well, he was just messing with the kid. So anyway. There was some aspect where we were saying, like, oh, Icicle could still be alive, because it's like, sure, he was all ice particles, but as long as he gets cold, he can reform instead of just melt away into the street. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Anyway, it might pick up for its finale, but this is a pale shadow in comparison to the first season, which was much stronger. And that's got me a little worried about Superman and Lois, because it was a really good first season, but what if the second season is pure crap like this? Or just filler. Hey, look, a guest star, filler, and maybe something in the finale, and that's it. So when you don't have the material, just cut down the size of the show. I mean, of course, these are still being broadcast on CW, but I don't know. Maybe just go full on streaming, and you can just do 4 episodes. If that's all you got, might be for the best, And then I don't know, spin off to something else. Whatever. That's all I got. There you go. Summer School Part 9. Still not in actual summer school, except for, I guess, the fight that they had early on, which had a few cool scenes, but not a whole lot. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness. So many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.